Black and white film camera, yellow sunglasses. Ashtray, swimming pool, hot wax, jump off the roof. Small concern with how the engine sounds. We held darkness and withheld clouds. I would ask, should we just keep driving? Maple syrup, coffee, pancakes for two. Hash brown, egg yolk, I will always love you. Small concern with how the engine sounds. We held darkness and withheld clouds. I would ask, should we just keep driving? Should we just keep driving? Passports and footwells, kisser and don't tells, wine glass, puff pass, tea with cyborgs, Ryan, America, science and edibles, life fast going viral in the bathroom, cocaine, side boob, choker with a sea view, toothache, bad news, just act normal, mocha bar, Monday, it's all good, hey you, should we just keep driving? Should we just keep driving? Ooh, should we just keep driving?
After leaving my apartment, I feel this cold inside me. It howls away all through the market. It calls your name. Oh, oh. On my way to your apartment, I write for fear of silence. You caused a boat to sail my shadow. Now I walk alone. Oh, oh. Alright, alright. I hit the sidewalk, and this is how it starts. Hide in a raincoat when things are falling apart. After leaving your apartment, I hit the coast by nightfall. So sure to keep you dreaming, you understood. Oh, I know you understood. Yes, sir, it shows I was no good. Ah, alright, alright. I hit the sidewalk.
does it matter to any of us? Don't change the subject. I'm heavy on your love. I missed that train. New York City, erase. Fly to East LA in big jet planes. You know you're on my mind. And if the world don't break, I'll be shaking it. 'Cause I'm a young man after all. And when the seasons change, will you stand by me? 'Cause I'm a young man built to fall. Mind over matter, I'm in practice thinking about her. Today's my disaster, it's heavy on my tongue. All the lights aglow, Tokyo snows. Go to watch the show, curtains closed. I'm watching you this time. And if the world don't break, I'll be shaking it. 'Cause I'm a young man after all. And when the seasons change, will you stand by me? 'Cause I'm a young man built to fall. I miss that train, New York City, erase. Fly to East LA in big jet planes. You know you're on my mind. Tokyo snows. Going to watch the show, curtains closed. I'm watching you this time. Mind over matter. Mind over matter. You know you're on my mind. And if the world don't break, I'll be shaking it. 'Cause I'm a young man after all.
Kind of get where I'm coming from, but here's something that I realized that I think maybe a lot of people don't. I continue to talk about or use phrases like, this is actually, I feel like I might be too tall. Let's sit on that, maybe I come. Yeah, okay. Yeah, but people continue to use these words like, well, I continue to use these words like autonomy, individual, because I understand the plight of oppressed groups, okay? So this is people with disabilities, people of color, Black Americans, women, first generation, blah de blah. Like, I get it. I understand sort of like the group theory behind all of these struggles. At the same time, even if you are a member and you have affiliation with one of those groups, that does not mean that your experience. What are you? Really?
Sorry. Yes, sorry. Okay. 唔好鬥佢啊！
我唔知佢嘅啫，
Yeah,
我以為
she
係，
careless.
我以為
She
係
careless. Just
No.
walk around. He didn't.
Okay, can you? I'm trying to film a video. You could just go.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, bye. Oh God! All right, so I can't even. Okay, so let's go back. So I understand the plight of having membership in all of those groups. And I feel the same way about, you know, white American groups as well. Like, everyone is a part of their group, okay? And we all don't have the same story. And I cannot, for the life of me, understand why people continue to try to attach their story to my story. Like, I see people like my family members, like my mother, she does this a lot. Like, it's like something that someone else in the world, because she doesn't, like, her worldview is very small. So it's like if I say something to her, that's another thing about, like, it's like self-actualization, okay? It's like, if I tell you this concept of space, but you've never seen a space shuttle, you don't know any astronauts, you've never heard of SpaceX, you don't know anything about engineering, like, that word doesn't have, it lacks context. Like, it doesn't mean anything to you. I feel like when I started having conversations about my own mental health struggles, all around me, all these people started, like, giving me stories of, like, mental retardation, right? And it's kind of like, it's very strange, because the only person I heard kind of contextualizing my experience in any way was, like, Joy DeGruy, who was talking about PTSD and post-traumatic slave syndrome and, like, racializing trauma, and talking about what happens to, like, untreated trauma. Now, I feel like so many people have unpacked that at this point, where people are talking about, you know, like, the body keeps the score and the long-term effects of, like, extreme stress. Like, we're having that conversation now, but I mean, where was this shit, like, you know, when I was talking about it before, people just kept gaslighting me. They were like, oh, Olivia's crazy, oh, Olivia's this, oh, Olivia's that, oh, fuck Olivia, she's so nutty, right? And then they lacked all the context. Because, like, all they know is this, like, little snippet of the story, and they have their own worldview that's so fucking small. This is what I'm saying. It gets really hard, because it's like, all I can talk about is my own lived experience. I'm sorry if I don't know who you know, and we don't have the same friends, and we don't have the same lived experiences, but we don't. Like, I'm different, I'm not you. And so it doesn't make sense for you to, like, start comparing your story to my story as if it's, like, our story, and, like, all of us are the same and we're all similar. Like, we're not. And the weird part is, like, I've had to, like, live in this society even among that, and it's like disastrous, because you feel like, I started to feel like so dehumanized in all these ways, because it was like, there's supposed to be, like, other humans around me who can see me as a fucking, like, human being, but no. Like, first there were white people who could only see me as, like, basically like a nigger. Then there were, like, black men who only saw me as, like, a whore. Like, I can't even, it's very strange. It's like my family members who can only see me as, like, mentally deficient. There's Alvin, who could only see me as, like, a tortured ex. It's just like all these things where everyone is giving me in particular, like, all these fucking labels, and then that leaves, like, where's the label? Why can't you just call me Olivia and then sum me up to all my lived experiences? Because, like, that's what the fuck I am. Even if you don't understand my lived experiences, like, they're still real. That's why, you know, I'm going back to that, you know, blog, or that podcast that I recorded, because, like, even if you don't understand where I'm coming from, even if you've never met anyone like me, even if I'm super strange to you, that's fine. We aren't similar, though. Like, I'm not you and you're not me, and, like, the person who's wearing the clothes that I'm wearing isn't me. The person who has French braids and is brown isn't me. Only I am me. So we might have certain characteristics, like, maybe I was a neighbor to you at one time, maybe we worked at the same company at one time, maybe you've eaten at the same restaurant as me at one time, but those are, like, you know, shared experiences that we share, but there's a lot of differences. Like, we are not the same person. I feel like that is one of, like, a really huge issue in this society. Like, everyone's seeing themselves as same. Like, one issue I'm seeing in, like, the white female community is, like, every white female thinks she's, like, Madison Bear or Addison whatever the YouTuber name is, every white girl thinks they're her. You're not. You have to go out and live like your own life and have like your own lived experiences. And then, like, you know, every black girl is not like Carisha from Carisha Please. And to everyone else who's not even black, like, I mean, I like the city girls, but I am not Carisha. Okay, like, whatever someone else's experience is, like, oh, they had a blueberry on Tuesday, they had a pancake on Wednesday. Bro, like, I did not have a pancake on Wednesday. I didn't go, I am an individual. Like, stop. That's what I'm saying. Like, this pattern recognition shit is not working out well for many of you guys because you lack the ability to critically think. Like, humans are autonomous unless you're like a slave, you know, like you can just go out and make a decision on your own with the information that you have. Like, you're not always right. You can't really like tell somebody else's story. You can only tell your story. Like, I don't know what you know about the world. I don't know until you tell me. And I'm not going to assume what you know about the world. Like, I really do try to assume the best intent from every person. Why? Because I would hope that people, you know, want to see society be better, but maybe they don't want to see society be better. I don't know. I really don't know. But it's like there's a lot of shit wrong with society right now. And also, there's just a lot of issues with communities of color being, how can you say, like, communities of color being just disadvantaged in too many ways. This is another reason why I feel like for a lot of white communities, yes, college is probably like not important. For black communities though, especially like, I feel like black girls specifically, but really, yeah, black girls specifically, they need to go to PWIs. Like, I mean, I get it. Like, it's just that we, like, there's no way America's going to continue if we just continue to live in these like segregated spaces. It's like like all of the like political correctness from the black community has got to just die. Like, just let it die, because like so many people are like missing out on so much because of like political correctness and because of like group bias, you know. It's just like so many people just have not had experiences outside of their small ass racial group, and it's like real strange. It's real strange because like, how the fuck are you alive and like you've only been around black people like your whole life? There's hella countries and continents and stuff. Like, seriously, you only have black friends? Like, don't get me wrong, like, you should definitely have like some black friends. Also, if you're like a person who's watching this and you don't have no black friends, that's a problem too. Like, it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, just go out and be like in the world and just like have a worldly experience. I mean, it's not that complicated, right? Just like, this is what I'm saying, like being middle class is like perfect for most people. You just need to like have a job, you need to have an apartment, you need to have, you know, pick a cafe that you like and frequent that cafe and really find an interest. If you don't have an interest, pick a show and start to have some feelings about the show. Like, interpret the show, unpack the show, explore the characters, but really like go out into the world every day. Like, do not stay in your house in the TV where it's like you can't see anyone else and all you have is like these false interpretations of shit. Like, it's just not useful. Like, you really do have to go out into the world and try and find your way.